In today's video, I'll show you how to connect your Canon Pixma E3370 model of printer to a Windows PC. I'm using the E3370 model in this particular scenario, but if you don't have this exact model, that's not an issue, as all Canon of the Pixma series more or less have the same components on the inside. So the process is very similar, and hopefully this video should be able to assist you and help you to connect to your PC. What you're going to need before you get started is to have your PC, of course, plugged in and connected to a power source. You'll need some paper ready, and I'll show you exactly how to install that in a moment. You'll also need your cable, which is going to connect the printer to your PC. And at this point, you should have your PC turned on and ready to go. So if we go to the back here, you'll see that I already have the paper in. Just make sure that when you put it in, that you don't forcefully push it in, otherwise this may cause a paper jam or clog and give you trouble later on when you're trying to print. And also make sure that this slider here is not pressing too much into the paper, causing it to crumple up. It's set, of course, as you can see, to the A4 setting for the A4 size of paper. Now we can go ahead and have a look at the cable that we've got here. Now this cable came with the printer, so it's exactly designed for this job. And this end of the cable is going to go into the top left-hand corner of the printer. So if we come around here and have a look, you see that there's a little slot there that we can slide it into. Just make sure that it's facing the right way. And that should go into there nicely. And then we can take the other end of the cable with the USB end and plug that into our computer. Like so. There you are. Now once this is done, we can have a look at the left-hand panel of the printer, and you'll see that you've got a few buttons here and the LCD screen. So just press OK if the screen is off, and that will come up, and then you want to activate the connection mode. By doing so, you'll hold this button at the top here, and it will begin flashing the light. Now it's ready to connect to your PC. At this point, you want to head over to your PC and open up the settings. So if we come over to the left bottom corner, open up the window and head into our settings page. So now you want to search for the printers and scanners category, like so. And now you'll be given a list of all printers in the area. Your printer should come up here. If it doesn't, what you can do is add printer, and this will begin a scan. And this will look for any other printers that may not appear on the list. So you can see that my printer here has come up, the Canon E3300 series. It's the one I'm using. So if you're using a different model, then this may come as something else. Just make sure that you check before you connect to it that that's the right one. So this is now connected. What we can go and do is open a queue. And this will show you now a tab with all the things that you're going to be printing soon. So as you see, there's nothing here that's going to be printing now. We haven't queued anything. But what we're going to do is head to our document here. This is just a test page that I have open. And we're going to print this as a little test to make sure that it's connected. So you want to go up to the top left corner of the document to the file. Head down to the bottom where it says print. Let's open another tab. You come to the right hand side and you'll see that the destination now is set to something else. So we need to change this to see more, and it'll bring up that list again, and we'll find the printer that we are using, which is the Canon E3300 series again. Connect to that, and then if you need to change any other settings, for example the paper size, how many papers you're printing, or the scale of the document, of course you can do this before you print it off, so make sure to check that all of these details are correct before moving on to the next stage. Of course, as you saw before, I'm using A4, so this can stay the same. And we're just doing one piece of paper for the test print. Now we can go ahead and print it off. So we're going to send it to the printer. And this should just take a moment to connect. And the printer should receive the message in a moment, printing it off. And there you can see our document has come out nice and rapidly. So we've got the test page. And you can see that the page has come out nice and clear. And there's no marks on the page from the printing the cartridges. So this is a nice and clean document. Of course, there's not much on it. This is just a test for you to see exactly how to do this. So that is that printed off. Now you may run into another error code during this process. If that does happen, your PC should alert you of what is causing the error, and you should be able to resolve that fairly quickly. The most common of this is either a paper jam or something else in the queue ready to print. So all you have to do is terminate the previous printing and it should fix the issue for you. I hope that has been useful for you. This has been another video with Pat, Printers with Pat. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a thumbs up and subscribe. If you have any other questions, queries or concerns, please do leave us a comment down below and we'll be sure to get back to you. If you'd like to see some other videos, of course, please do give us that feedback. We greatly appreciate it. And thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.